In this video, we are going to go over what is the most important stuff to cover in Baron-Cohen. You're studying for your paper 1, paper 2, and you want to know. So you should know that the original study by Baron-Cohen started in 1997, but we are going over the 2001 version that is part of this syllabus. Since Baron-Cohen's done this before, studying things like the standardized procedures and what makes the study replicable or reliable or even valid is going to be really important. One thing you should be studying is what were the original problems with the eyes test in 1997 and what did they do to make them better in the 2001 version. So, for example, in the 1997 version, they used 25 sets of eyes. In the 2001 version, they actually started with 4, but we got rid of 4 for different reasons, and we stayed with 36. I actually think that some of them were too easy, so they were like cut out. I'm not exactly sure. There was also an imbalance of male and female faces. So in the 2001 version, they made them completely even. It's also important to know that in the 1997 version, participants were not given a glossary, so if they didn't understand some of the words or even know what they meant, then the chances of them getting it right were way less. So in the 2001 version, we gave participants the ability to look up the words and understand their meanings. Make sure that you understand that this is a quasi-experiment. So Baron-Cohen's study is a quasi-experiment. It's natural. We are using people that are coming to us with something that is natural, something we can't manipulate. We can't take 100 people and split up into groups and say you're going to be the autistic group. Autism is something that occurs naturally. Quasi means almost, and this is something we're looking to control. So it's like we can almost control it in a quasi, but we technically can't. We can just isolate it and compare it to other types of groups. So Baron-Cohen's study is a quasi-experiment and be able to explain that. I would also study the conclusions in this study, specifically the negative correlations that occurred and why it might occur, and relating that to nature versus nurture. So there was a negative correlation between the autism quotient and the revised eyes test. There were also sex differences found between males and females. Simply put, men scored similar to the autistic group. The test itself was proven valid thanks to the standardized procedures. For example, color. All the images were in black and white. The findings suggest that the revised eyes test is better than the original version, making it way more valid. If you want me to cover another study, please say so in the comments and follow for more.